Okay, there we go. Yeah, the chat should still be low. Thank you, Jacob J21J, for following on Twitch. Hello, I'm a Happy Fox. Hello, Kage Kenshin. You're having lasagna for dinner? That's great. YouTube audio's bad? There's two streams because I had to stop because one was in 720p. Sweet. You're playing a Splinter Cell story? That's cool. I haven't played Splinter Cell. It was big when I was a kid, and I like never got into it. I was never into like the spy shooter games. Yeah. YouTube has stopped tripping. That's great. I got through Makina and Myth's characters joining my organization and Kaku being an enigmatic god ally. Next character making is either Ghost Recon or Burn Notice. Cool. That's awesome. Working on adding a friend of yours character. Sweet. I think Echo froze. No, I was just typing. We're starting a little later today. This will be the new starting time. I've been showing up like a little bit late or having to like scramble to get things done. So yeah, the standard starting time will now be 4:30 PST. And the stream will just run like a little bit shorter than it used to. Yeah, if I arrive early, I'll do the like pre-stream hangout like I usually do. Yeah, just chatting with the people who like to show up early. Did you get it straightened out? Wait, what? Get what straightened out? The issue? It was fixed. Oh yeah, Echo, thanks for the slow mode off Smurfs. That should help us a ton. Yeah, no problem. I couldn't do it before because Discord was like changing the rules and how it worked. But now I have that ability, even though I was immune to slow mode before. I have the ability to ignore it specifically turned on, and now I can give it to other people, but I couldn't do it before. Jarl is exactly right, Shieldo. I think that's right. You should hang out with a guy named Hydrus. Yeah, why aren't you in the Discord? That's so weird. Seems like you'd have a great time in there. It's only 3K for a challenge. The challenge is for the characters. To have me do sound effects, I think it's significantly cheaper. I think it might only be 500. Would you bring up the character description for a minute? I just need to recap on Connor Manning. We'll do a recap at the start of the stream, but I want to keep the timer up and everything, and I don't want to make people think the stream is starting. Sorry, expected more sound effects. You said cheaper. More sound effects? It is more sound effects, but yeah, the specifically like all of those are like that's the one where I did like the skit and stuff like that. Like it's just the like have me do a noise. The challenge one is specifically for characters. Let me see. Power up and channel points. Yeah, I'll try sound effect 500. And then make my character do your challenges 3000. Yo, I love macadamia nut white chocolate chip cookies. So good. Ugh. I think I remember, is this the character that stole the earrings and gave them to the Duchess? That's right. That was last session too, so I haven't played them since that session. So that is correct. Hey, Lalonda Holmes. Did the stream freeze? Nah, man. I'm just chatting with the chat. If the chat doesn't say anything, I'm just hanging out. I'm vibing to the music. Ugh. This is pre-stream. I get to be lazy. Thank you, and welcome, Dr. Grimley. That's exactly right. How did the Q&A go? I was working. I think it went really well. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be uploading... Well, I don't know where I'm uploading the video to. I'll have to find out whether or not they want it for their YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, or how they want that to work, but we'll see. What's your favorite part of the holidays? Oh, it's the food, man. I love just like spending time cooking and then just like making something awesome. Make a bunch of food and then everybody eats, cleans their plate. That's a great feeling. I like being able to cook for a lot of people, and so that's something that the holidays have that like not every like week has, so that tends to be the best part for me. Lots of stuff answered. Lots of grateful people for answers, yeah. The dog stole my smiley face fry fresh from the oven and kept trying to eat it, but it kept burning him. No. Awful. Your stream was funny? You're streaming now? Kage Kenshin? That's cool. See, Kage knows what's up. What? Oh, that looks broken on my end, but oh yeah, it looks broken in the stream as well, but I can see what you typed normally. New achievement unlocked. I have a smaller chain around me where if I got a bucket of fries, one would be a face. The kids always fought over the smiley face. Am I reading this wrong? I have no idea what this means. Ah, yes, there are emojis for those of you who don't check them frequently. You're gonna change your name to Hydrus? Shieldell, that's... Look. That's identity theft, Matt guy. That's fraud. You can't be doing that. Oh, did those show up? They were pending approval, so I didn't think they would show up yet. Great job. Yeah, there's some animated ones. I really like the laughing Hammond one. You're making me want to create some AI art. Oh, by the way, these aren't AI art. These are made by a friend of mine. Yeah, they a friend of mine from real life. They drew these by hand. So yeah, but they're very cool. They're gonna torture my fellow Smurf. Shieldell's not a Smurf. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't torture Shieldell if they were in the server, but they're not even in the server. I'm no artist. I can barely draw water from the faucet. That's rough. Stormy Shade. Hello. I want to say how much I'm enjoying the streams and the game in general. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you're enjoying the game. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I hope you can keep adventuring, having a fun time. And I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. I hope you're able to learn some stuff and take away some useful information. Just gotta post that I'm live now for the server. All right. Rigged, yes. Ooh, got more approved. Yes. I'm excited to see what Conman gets up to this time. Yes. Thank you so much for joining the chat, by the way. I see it's your first time chat. Thank you for joining the stream. Definitely will. My current adventure is sci-fi cowboy bounty hunter style game. That's sick. I think I've done a game like that. I don't know if same thing, but I was a space cowboy bounty hunter. We would show up to satellites, like hubs, space hubs that all had like really weird and different vibes. Pick up bounties. Hello, Rubik. Yeah, it was very similar to Cowboy Bebop, but there was more aliens. Alright, we are starting soon. It's Myth. And Turtle Storm. Hello, hello, hello. Not really space. More so like distant future or a cataclysm. Borrow people. Back to a Western style of living, but the cybernetics and things like that. Ah, sick. Turtle Storm, thank you so much for following on Twitch. All right, we got 15 seconds. I'd like to try a non-medieval fantasy world at some point. I like the creativity. You can do it. Cowboy Bebop would be fun. Wonder what Echoes thinks of Firefly. Firefly. I'm not sure what Firefly you're referencing. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining Myth. Fake nerd. Am I supposed to know what Firefly is? Who doesn't know this? Am I? Yeah. I have no idea. Yes, I am supposed to know who Firefly is. What is happening? Yeah, this is so generic of a name. Is this in regards to something? Is this like a sci-fi show or something? Is an American space western drama television series created by Josh Whedon, set in 2517. When was this? 2002? Oh, yeah. 2002 to 2003. I'm sorry to tell you guys, but I was probably too young for this show. I was watching Mythbusters and like Animal Planet's Most Extreme. I don't know if people remember that show. Yeah, I watched nothing but like the Science Channel, Discovery Channel, and Animal Planet when I was young. I remember bits and pieces. Sounds like you have homework to do. I don't know if she knows it. I think she's messing around. Do you know Firefly? Oh, I've watched it and I'm younger. Oh, interesting. I've literally never heard of it once. Not even. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone say anything about it. That's true. Yeah, I was thinking of a character who lights stuff on fire. I think they're like maybe a Batman character. I think there's a Batman character named Firefly. And I think they light stuff on fire. I've definitely not heard of it. Poor excuse? What do you want from me? Look, everyone's saying it's the best. How's it the best and got canceled? I don't know. This seems like maybe not the case. You were 3 when it came out? Oh no. Okay. Wow. So much chat about this. I guess everyone cared. Fox's stupid simple answer? Whatever. I don't know. I'm not huge into TV shows. Sometimes the best goes too soon. That one Caesar. Have we seen that one Caesar before? I don't recognize him. Welcome to the stream. Alright. We should get started and stop being distracted and talking about fireflies. Okay. Let's do it. Connor Manning, aka Con Man. As a reminder, Con Man is a tiefling rogue, a juggler, with a skeletal, cat-eared hype man, who's out to cause mischief in London, in insane London. Yeah, this London is crazy. Everybody here is crazy. They're nuts. They are off the rails. We had noble women flirting with potted plants. Yeah, we have duchesses doing expos on alien races that have been captured. We're getting attacked in the street by clockwork poodles and pigeons. Yeah, we had a professional interdimensional dancer whose job it is to destroy potential threats to the multiverse. Whatever, casual stuff. Yeah, so, just real normal stuff like that. We do things like juggle, con people out of their money, and we pizza up the ladies. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. Right now, we are at a duchess's expo, and we are looking to steal her most prized possession, which is a small item in the possession of an even rarer fairy. And so, yeah, so we want to free the fairy and, by extension, gain control of that item that they have. And to do this, we've attempted to pizza up the Duchess. And it seemed to have been going well. We passed all our checks and everything like that, but we don't know exactly whether or not it will work. So, let's reread our story here. I belong in this world. I would like to be given pizza as a flirting device. Yeah. Shade the Crow. Hello, Crow. I forgot the fairy. I mentioned turning her into a finger puppet. No. Okay. I'll meet up with Hammond and inform him of what is going on. I'll explain what happened during our meeting and how I plan to distract the Countess. You find Hammond patiently waiting in the lavish suite you'd procured, meticulously polishing the silver handle of a rather ornate chamber pot. He looks up as you enter, cat ears twitching expectantly. Conman! Back already? Did the Countess succumb to your charms? Or did she unleash her hounds upon your dashing self? He asks, his bony fingers continuing their rhythmic buffing. You settle into a plush armchair, a wide, conspiratorial grin on your face. Neither, my dear friend Hammond. Better, I've woven a web of intrigue that even she couldn't resist. I showed her the eye, got a glimpse of her own cosmic curiosity, a fairy holding a star heart shard, no less, and left her with a riddle wrapped in a rune key. You lean forward, eyes sparkling. She's hooked, Hammond. She thinks she's about to make the deal of a lifetime, or perhaps the conquest of a century. And while she's busy pondering my gift and stewing in her avarice, we'll be making our move. Lord Bacon Bits, thank you so much for following on Twitch. Follower goal of 240 was just completed. Awesome. Welcome to the stream, Lord Bacon Bits. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. I appreciate you joining. Also, if anyone would like me to know who they are in the server, if you come from the server, you should put who you are in the server. That way, I can recognize you. Otherwise, you don't have to, but it does help me if you want me to recognize you. All right. We got to figure out our next move. Shield out, that's only because you're not in the server. You probably recognized the Goblin Detective. Oh, I see, I see. What was it? It's like Axion? I think that's right. Probably couldn't guess, but this is Jarl, the mod from the server. Sick. Thanks, bro. Silly, I think that's probably for the best. I think that's probably for the best, Silly. Let's maybe not discuss how to do that. All right. She should be arriving any moment. Just make yourself scarce when she shows. If you can free the fairy, do so. If not, then I'll handle it after our meeting. I'll give Hammond a quick rundown of the office. The Zeros, thank you so much for following. I want to say 3.
Yeah.
Oh, what level am I? Yes, 3 is correct. Oh god. Okay. I have just enough time to catch up on the chat. I don't know any of y'all. Nope, no. Total mystery, don't know who you are. Yeah. That can't be Yoral. It's a fake for sure. Since I changed my name, for all who are wondering, I'm Ninja Smurf Mad Scientist now. Yeah, you're the only person I know who puts Kage in front of every name that they have. Vanishes. He's got too many Smurf and Smurfs. Yeah, we got a lot of them now. I'm sticking with HK, the Cheshire Cat Girl. A Smurf scroll appears. Alright. Alright, let's see what they have to say. She should be arriving any moment now, Hammond. You explain, your voice dropping to a low, urgent tone. Just make yourself scarce when she shows. Hide in the wardrobe under the bed, behind the curtains. Just be unseen while I distract her. I want you to slip back to her study. Remember that shadowed alcove? There's an ornate cage there, with a fairy holding a glowing orb. If you can free the fairy and secure the orb, do so. If not, don't risk it. I'll handle it after our meeting. You quickly describe the layout of the Countess's private study, detailing the location of the cage and the general arrangement of her collection, emphasizing where Hammond should look for the captive creature. Hammond snaps to attention, his cat ears swiveling. Understood, con man. A daring rescue of a stargazing sprite. My bony fingers itch with anticipation. Consider it done, my charismatic commander. He then strikes a dramatic pose as if already practicing his stealthy maneuvers. She won't even know what hit her, or rather, what didn't hit her, because I'll be a whisper in the wind. Alrighty then. Let me see if I can change my Twitch name. I don't think you can. I'm not a cat girl in real life. I just play one on TV. You should be able, but it messes with channel points. This is my second name in Twitch. Oh, okay, cool. I did not know. Look, I like the DM's sense of humor, okay? It's so campy and beautiful. Alright. Finally, the moment comes. I hear movement just outside the door. I signal to Hammond to get ready. I'll be sitting in the chair in the corner with a glass of dark-colored liquid. I've never asked the DM for a joke. He's not great at them. Not very good. I'm still waiting for She Builds Monsters to appear so I can ask about a writing partner. It's been killing me a little since I heard they are also turning their campaign into a book. Oh yeah. I think someone has already put their book on Amazon. Like published it on Amazon. Of their story. That was a few months ago. It's a lot of fun. I like seeing how other DMs run my character. Whose? I don't remember who it was. Actually, I get requests all the time of people asking me whether or not it's okay for them to use their story in a book. And the answer is, yeah, you can do that. That's totally fine. Yeah, we're not responsible if you happen to like make your game like include like Ganondorf or something, you know? Yeah, if you're like playing like Ganondorf, Luigi, and Kirby in a thruple, like we're not gonna step in whenever Nintendo decides that you're a problem. Yeah, as long as you don't have IPs. Smash Bros. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. A soft rustle of silk and the faint scent of exotic perfume precedes the gentle click of the door. You hear movement just outside, a clear sign of the Countess's impending arrival. You give Hammond a quick, subtle nod, your eyes indicating the various hiding spots you discussed. He melts into the shadows behind a heavy velvet curtain with surprising agility for a skeleton. You, meanwhile, have settled into a plush armchair in the corner, a glass of the same dark, shimmering liquid from the Countess's study in your hand. A picture of nonchalant anticipation. The door opens slowly, revealing the Countess de Valois, her form draped in dark robes that seem to absorb the room's light. Her deep, unsettling eyes scan the lavish suite, finally landing on you in the corner. Her cool, slow smile returns, a dangerous glint in her gaze as she takes in your relaxed posture and the glass in your hand. The skeletal hound pads silently at her heels, its green eyes fixed on you. "Well, Sir Connor," she murmurs, her voice a silken purr that fills the room. "It seems you've made yourself quite at home." Yeah, it's my room. Why wouldn't I? No, thank you. Actually, water would do great. Silk ruffles. Oh god, the chat is passing by. What are IPs? Intellectual property. Bratelli. Hold on. I have to switch tabs here so I can actually read the full chat. I love writing. That has helped me get back into the hobby, though I don't think it would make one off of my campaign. I love my campaign, but it's too basic. Oh no, the mouse is after me with the lightsaber that bounces. Help. Nice. Yeah, you gotta make sure you don't have back keys. Yep. I'm using it to write some backstory for HK, and when Dragonborn is added, I will do one of Steve's lives. Don't know which Steve you mean. 100% there's resources in the Discord for examples. I personally made a template for a Star Wars game. Yeah. I wish I found that before my Runeterra campaign. Hey, Jarl, question for that. Is your Star Wars one based off my template, or are you using a different like layout for yours? I haven't looked into it. I actually used Echo's template for my Marvel. Yeah, I'm curious if they're based off each other. IP is intellectual property. Yeah, that's right. How does who names their son Veloy? No offense, I swear. How does Everweave view the game that I'm playing? Obviously, the game itself is their IP, but is my game data their property? No. Your story's your own. We don't want it. You can have it. It's yours. That's what we mean. 100% copied from you. All right, cool. Okay, what is that? So it's stuff that any company like owns the right to. Like if you try and publish a shirt with Cloud Strife on it from Final Fantasy, Square Enix, the company who makes Final Fantasy, can sue you because that's their property. They thought of that character, and you're stealing their character. Oh, why does everyone sound smart? Isn't it just a playthrough? Or am I missing something? We try and not. There's no need to not be smart. We can be smart in things anyways. But yes, it is just a playthrough. Yeah. But there is trivia, as you know. So it does well to know a few things. Well, of course. London is my home. It fits me like a glove. I take a sip and smack my lips. So, you came. I wasn't sure you would. My eyes flash like gold coins catching the light. They don't want you making money off of what they created and on, yeah. Few. Gengar? What? Oh, from a different channel. You don't sound Londonian. Yeah, this is insane London. Nobody here sounds like they're from London. Everyone sounds like a maniac. Wow, will Everweave tell on me then? If it's just between the DM and I? No, yeah, we're not. We can't see what your messages are. We have no ability to do that. Even if you like submit your story because you have like a bug and we have to like go in to fix it, even then, when you give us your account and your character and everything like that, even then we still can't see your messages. We can only see the interactions on the back end. So we can literally never see your messages. And the AI company also can't keep that data or use it to train AI. So, yeah, your messages are only your own. We don't want it. No one wants him. Only you got him. I found a way to get ranged weapons equipable in the main and offhand slots. Yeah, I think you can do that if they're relatively small. I know it's pretty easy if you do it with like pistols, because they work like hand crossbows. If anyone publishing a book about their playthrough on Everweave, I suggest you change the names Larry and Born to something else. Everweave could argue they own them. No. I think they're technically Forgotten Realms, but they don't ever give them last names, so there's no way to like fully tie that. I don't want you to have my messages. Well, we don't. We don't have them. Man, if they can't see my messages, they'll never believe I got a tree as a two-handed weapon. You can always post them. Everweave wouldn't want my stories. Yeah. Alright. You take a slow sip of the dark liquid, savoring it before smacking your lips. Well, of course, London is my home. It fits me like a glove. Your golden eyes flash as they catch the ambient light. So, you came. I wasn't sure you would. The Countess de Valois steps fully into the suite, her gaze unwavering. A faint, almost imperceptible scoff escapes her lips. And miss out on such an intriguing proposition, Sir Connor. I assure you, my curiosity is not so easily dismissed. Her eyes sweep over the room, lingering for a fleeting moment on the shadowed curtain where Hammond hides, though she gives no outward sign of detection. Besides, she adds, a dangerous glint entering her own eyes, I always pay my debts, even those incurred by audacious rogues who steal my chair. The skeletal hound at her side lets out a low, guttural growl, its glowing eyes fixed on you. Them being from the Forgotten Realms makes sense, yeah. I'm happy with... Oh, God. Once again, I have to go. The chat is faster than my, my chat box can keep up. But genuinely curious, does Everweave have a unique story like mine's gonna be different kind of thing? Yes. Everweave has a completely unique story. Every story is different. There are some things that come up a lot, but that's because people typically will run it very similarly. If you interact with your story in your own unique way, you will have a unique story. No two games are the same. Yeah, exactly right. This is why living an honest life never weaves stuff. I'm under the impression that we start on similar prompts without a template, but then we help shape it, making it ultimately different. Yeah, just the first prompt is the same. What happens after that, like how you deal with it, that's your own deal. But the first, like the starting scenario is the same for everyone, unless you use my DM, please create a unique starting scenario using my character's appearance and background as the setting and themes. If you use that, then it will give you a unique starting point so that your game is truly unique. Working best if you use also the template to create your backstory. I just had a family outing as dragons. Dope. I've told my DM multiple times not to use the names for every NPC in the DM. Just changes 1 or 2 and then right back to the recycled names. Yeah, well, you've seen me play through and I haven't had those names show up. Just the very first character was named Borin, but after that I haven't had a single other one. Wow, so many chats. I'm finding it very difficult to keep up. 1 second, let me... I've been trying that. It works sometimes, sometimes not. Overwhelms the DM lately. I've been just asking for my week. IDK how I did it then, but I definitely saved a primordial god in something called Star Serpent, leading a rebellion against someone called the Veiled Council. Dope. Ads. Oh, the ads are playing. Oh, great. So I'm not paused for no reasons. This might sound dumb, but is his name actually Connor Manning? Like, I can already imagine his father being Joe Manning. Yeah, his name is actually Connor Manning, and people call him Con Man. The DM is out here loan sharking. I was talking in the server about Firefly. Why is everyone talking about Firefly? You sold a music box for 172 billion coins? Easy, casual. Gonna spend the last $10 of my bank account to subscribe to get around it? No, Jarl, don't do it. I pause for the ads. Guys, don't do it. Don't pay for the subscription unless you really want to, okay? I pause for the ads, all right? You guys don't have to, you're not missing anything. I'm just talking to the chat the whole time. All right. Let's do it. All right. Lord Bacon Bits cheered 1 bit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna order pizza for work now. Nice. Give me some shiny coins, man. I need shiny armor and cool weapons. Hello, Mr. Creepy Creeps. The ads were successful. If you just steal anything, you take it from the organization's house. Then the coin issue doesn't matter. Mr. Creepy Creeps, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. And thank you for joining the stream. I'm already budgeting Everweave into my life. I can't do the Twitch sub too. That's completely reasonable. Don't worry. Is that Diablo 2 music? It shouldn't be. Or else I'll be very upset. It's royalty-free music. So yeah, you may have heard it on other YouTube videos, but it should not be from any particular game. I have got to upgrade my subscription to the game. I started with a small one, not knowing how much I would play, and then I had to buy 2 more packs. I didn't even know how many more days until my reset. Oh no. Yeah. We have some lurkers. All right. So, you're intrigued, is that it? And what do you expect will come of this intrigue? I finish the glass. A beam of moonlight shines from the window and glints off the empty glass. I use the light to shine in her eyes, to give a moment for Hammond to sneak out. Hey, that's what we're talking about. Wait for your current subscription to end before getting the Pathfinder subscription. Having both results in renewal issues. That is 100% correct. It's so weird seeing the PC layout after spending thousands of messages on iOS. I really like the PC layout. Yeah. I think it looks so good, and I love the big art. The big art is so nice. Poor Jarl working Discord and stream. Yeah. He is a machine. Blaze assumes I have friends. That's nice of you. Hello, Paul Quince. Thank you for joining the stream. Does this imply I need to formally end one sub before I get the other? Yes, that's right. You should formally end one sub before... Yeah, you have to go and tell Google not to renew this sub, and then get the other sub. But you have to do that, wait for that sub to end, and then resubscribe. Why'd you blind her, though? So that Hammond could escape from behind the curtain. I'm distracting her. Hammond is gonna go steal the stuff while I'm distracting her. I don't have any issues with swapping subs with iOS. Trunkston, thank you so much for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. Don't want to have issues that don't have workarounds. Yeah. There's no workaround for it. It's just a current issue. So, you're intrigued, is that it? And what do you expect will come of this intrigue? You finish the dark liquid, holding the empty glass just so. A beam of moonlight slicing through the tall window catches the rim of the glass and sends a blinding flash directly into the Countess's eyes. For a split second, her elegant features contort, and she flinches back, one hand rising to shield her sight. In that brief, opportune moment, a rustle barely audible above the quiet hum of the room signals Hammond's swift departure from behind the curtain. He moves with the silent efficiency of bone, slipping out of the suite like a shadow. Yes, that silent efficiency of bone. You know, bone is mostly silently efficient. You don't really hear from it too much, and it's just doing its job. Maybe it should be more of a phrase. Maybe more people should be talking about the silent efficiency of bone. The Countess blinks, her eyes regaining their focus, though a flicker of annoyance crosses her face. A parlor trick, Sir Connor, she purrs, though her voice holds a sharper edge now. You are full of surprises. Perhaps that is precisely what I expect, a constant stream of the unexpected. Her gaze narrows, a predatory glint returning. And speaking of surprises, you have yet to reveal the gift you promised. I wish you could blind her with the whiteness of your teeth. Allow the light to flash off your dazzling smile. Yeah, I probably could, but it just made sense to do it with the glass. A person of culture, I see. I didn't like Friends. It was fine. It just was not a show for me. This is going to be another Firefly thing where people are like, How could you not like Friends? Yeah, I don't care. Hit her with the shiny teeth and me. Now that's much better, yeah. That's a much better show. Hot take. The Fairly Odd Parents is a much better show than Friends. Connor probably has glowing teeth. Yeah, exactly. Two strikes. One more and I quit. Okay, this one at least has discussion on both sides. Big Bang Theory was fine. Once again, not really. Like, I think that show was exactly for me, and it just didn't, like, hit in the way they wanted it to. Okay. Well, unexpected is surely something I can do. I'll get up and move closer to the Countess, moving in as though to dance, spinning her once and sitting her in the chair. I'm gonna slightly reword that. And tossing her so that she is now sitting in the chair. But as for the gift, you misunderstand. The key was the gift. I smile a wide, sharp-toothed grin. I enjoy Friends, but there are a lot of storylines I don't like too. I think most shows are hit or miss. Yeah. I could live without Friends. My life wouldn't be the same without Firefly. Jesus Christ. What is it? What did this show do? Dope. Expertise and performance coming into play. 20 on a 13. Let's do it. Don't worry, Echo. Today was the first time I heard of Firefly. Yeah. I'm just gonna pirate all the Firefly episodes and Serenity just to post them in the Discord. What is Connor trying to accomplish here? I low-key lost the plot. Connor is distracting the Countess and also sort of pizzaing her up. Just a sort of 2-for-1. The distraction is so that Hammond can steal her fairy and like a star shard. Two extremely rare things. And also, you know, get with the Countess. Just pirate Friends and bombard him with clips in the mod chat. I've seen like a lot of Friends. It's just not. I don't like think it's that good. I don't like it very much. The comedy in Friends is not for me. It wasn't designed for me. I don't think it's funny. You can buy a box set for like $30. For Luke, $30. I gotta come back. Firefly again, yeah. The plot was lost as we go off topic more than ever we've chat. What was the other good space show with the green dude that spit on people and rides around on small hovercraft? Leviathan something, right? I did not understand it at all, but I heard distraction, so I got it. Dope. The Office US is more for me than Friends. Yeah, I liked The Office. The Office was good. I didn't lose my mind over it, but I think it was a very well done show. Well, unexpected is surely something I can do. You rise from your seat, moving with a fluid grace that brings you close to the Countess. Before she can react, you sweep an arm around her, spinning her with an unexpected flourish. She lets out a startled gasp, her dark robe swirling around her as you expertly guide her descent. With a final elegant push, you deposit her neatly into the very armchair you just vacated. For a moment, she seems utterly taken aback, her eyes wide with surprise, the skeletal hound letting out a confused whine. You flash your wide, sharp grin, bending slightly to meet her gaze. But as for the gift, you misunderstood. The key was the gift. Yeah, definitely did not see Farscape either. Yeah, the issue is just I wasn't into shows during the like really big sitcom era. I wasn't into like normal shows. I wasn't into sitcoms. I was way more into like science shows. Yeah, I was like into the History Channel before they became about conspiracy theories and aliens. I like Parks and Rec, but I mostly like Parks and Rec because they introduced me to Nick Offerman, and yeah, I think Nick Offerman is dope. He's very cool. The DM is not progressing the story, unfortunately. Okay. I'll sit on the bed with one leg crossed over the other, elbow resting on my knee and chin resting on my fist. So, what do you think? DM, you are not adding to the narrative, only taking my message and reflavoring. Please keep the repeating to a minimum and make most of the message your narrative of the situation. I just watched Disney movies. Yeah, I wasn't big in Disney. I wasn't big on Disney either. I liked the shows that I watched were like edgy Cartoon Network shows. I really liked like the old Teen Titans. I liked Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, like Tsunami. And then sort of like late night stuff, I watched like Family Guy and things like that. But yeah. My favorite show until I was like 13 was Animal Planet's Most Extreme. I loved it. Yeah, Samurai Jack was dope. I think they came out with like a new Samurai Jack, but I haven't seen it yet. I just looked up, and my wife has Parks and Rec on. I didn't even notice. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on a Pickle Pepsi video, but I'm back. What? Now the question: James guilty or not? It's Koi Pond incident. Disney strips the morality message. Fairy tales are horror. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro does fairy tales way better. Samurai Jack? You don't know Samurai Jack? Jarl, no! Now I'm firing you. You're being you don't get to quit. I'm firing you. Code Lyoko. Yes, I liked Code Lyoko. Even though it's an awful show. It's a pretty bad show, but I did like Code Lyoko. Okay. You saunter over to the opulent bed, a picture of casual confidence, and settle onto its edge, one leg crossed over the other with an almost languid grace, your elbow resting on your knee and your chin propped thoughtfully on your fist. You fix your golden gaze on the Countess, a smirk playing on your lips. So, what do you think? The Countess de Valois, momentarily speechless, slowly recovers from your audacious maneuver. Her eyes still wide with a mix of shock and something akin to reluctant admiration narrow once more. She smooths down her robes, a hint of color rising in her pale cheeks. The skeletal hound, now fully recovered from its momentary confusion, sits beside her, its glowing eyes darting between you and its mistress. She studies you, a deep, unsettling pool of thought forming behind her aristocratic facade. A slow, calculating smile begins to spread across her face, mirroring your own. I think, Sir Connor, she muses, her voice regaining its silken, dangerous quality, that you are an utterly infuriating, surprisingly agile, and exceptionally intriguing piece of entertainment. I don't think entertainment was the word that she was going to say, but I feel objectified. Oh, yeah. I like Samurai Jack. Someone already asked me if I like Samurai Jack. Truxton asked me. All of these shows I never got to watch. I enjoy the Disney animated movies, but I also love reading the horror stories of the original fairy tales. Happy mix of both. Nah. I don't like stuff that's just like all happy. Rip Mako, the voice of Aku and Uncle Iroh. Yeah, rough. Would Connor Manning or Con Man rather fight against an owlbear or a bear-sized owl? He already fought a sort of bear-sized pigeon. I don't think a bear-sized owl would be too much harder. But because of that, he would like to keep things fresh, so I think he would rather fight against an owl bear. The blasphemy of pickle Pepsi. I like older 2010s movies like Tangled. Haven't seen it. Yeah, I watch like some Disney movies, like the animated movies, if they're done well, but I don't like most of them. Oof, hearing Tangled called an older movie. I also heard blasphemy of Jarl not knowing Samurai Jack. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that he doesn't know Samurai Jack. I mean, compared to newer things without soul. An owl-sized owlbear or a bear-sized owlbear? Probably an owl-sized one, just for the fun. Is it pickle-flavored Pepsi or pickle juice carbonated? You put pickle juice in Pepsi. Or I think you put a pickle in Pepsi. I think some people like put a big hole through the pickle and then you drink the Pepsi through the pickle. Because I'll drink carbonated pickle juice, yeah. Why are you telling lies about Jarl? I would never. Die Hard Christmas movie or not? Yes. The movie Die Hard could not happen if it wasn't Christmas time. It is a Christmas movie. Yeah, I think you do that a little bit, but I think you also put a pickle in it and drink it through the pickle. I can only imagine Jarl is a lie. He is really the Everweave AI itself. Have you ever seen me and Jarl in the same room? That's the question. Okay, so I'm being objectified. For sure spelled it wrong. There you go. Oh, God, I hate French words. That's for sure a French word, right? Gauche. A piece of entertainment. I feign offense. I'm being objectified. How gauche? Yes, French. This whole chat is off topic. Yeah, absolutely. This chat is off topic. Not an period. What? What? I've never seen Echo and Batman in the same room. Think about it. Wives are allowed to objectify. Well, she's not my wife. I got a gift this holiday season that has the "now I have a machine gun" ho 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 line on it, and it became my new favorite holiday shirt. Nice. Echo wins a point back for recognizing Die Hard as a Christmas movie. He's only got one strike against him now. I love the double standards. Wives can objectify, sure. Whatever you say. Yeah. I think everybody should be able to objectify everyone else. You should just do it equally, you know? As long as you're not objectifying one group of people more than another group of people, I think you're moving in the right direction. One bits, thank you. Hello, Queen Bee. House squash. I'm not good at Frenchies. You gasp dramatically, pressing a hand to your chest in feigned defense. A piece of entertainment, you exclaim, your voice rising in mock indignation. I am being objectified. How gauche. The Countess of Valois lets out a low, throaty chuckle, a sound rarely heard and far more unsettling than her usual silken voice. Gauche, she repeats, her eyes glinting with amusement. Perhaps, but one does not simply acquire the finest pieces without, shall we say, appreciating their inherent value. I'm too dumb for this line. She went over my head. She leans forward in the armchair, her gaze raking over you, a slow, predatory smile spreading across her face. Tell me, Sir Connor, do you truly believe you are merely here for my amusement, or is there more to this delightful masquerade? Gosh. Sorry, I read Blazy's message at the end of chat. With no context. Let's see. Cheer wall. For some reason, the bits go from 1 to 100. And I only bought 95. Rough. More garsh. How garsh. Alright. Lord Bacon Bits with the 93 bits. Thank you so much. Lalonda Holmes. That's also what I thought she meant. I thought she meant Love Hurts. But I figured maybe I was wrong about that. Because Love Hurts I thought was very good. And so did The Wife. But it got poor reviews. But I think the reviews are wrong. I'm probably missing most of the story, but is this rogue trying to rizz up some woman? No, we're trying to pizza up the woman. She wants to appreciate Conman's inherent value. That seems like a clear, yes, let's do this whole pizza thing. No Trunks from DBZ. He's distracting or some pizza. Okay, cool. Well, no, Trunks isn't in Dragon Ball, so not Dragon Ball in general. You had it. You were much more correct the first time, and he's not really in DB Super either, or in Daima. He is in GT, but I think DBZ is like probably the correct thing to say there. Okay, you're gonna get a controversial opinion here. Home Alone, not really a Christmas movie, because that could have happened at any time that wasn't Christmas. Like, I know his parents left for vacation on Christmas, but his parents were just bad. So I think that it could have just been any time. They would have just been bad parents at any point in time, and this could have happened. So I don't think Christmas was a necessity for the movie. I've lost my niche in Dragon Ball. Dude, yeah, sorry. You were cooked. Secretly, a person's got me beat. The entire set was Christmas themed for Home Alone. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Because Christmas, it may have been like, you know, it came out during Christmas, and Christmas may have been like around it constantly, but it wasn't necessary for the movie. The plot didn't require it to be Christmas. Fair enough point about Home Alone. All right. But that argument can be said for everything except Nativity or Miracle on 34th Street. Home Alone could be adapted to 4th of July pretty easily. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if there's a correlation between those that see Die Hard as a Christmas movie and those who don't see Home Alone as one. Maybe. I think for it to be a Christmas movie Christmas should be a necessary part of the movie. Like if the entire movie could just be not at Christmas, like if Christmas wasn't like the crux of the movie, then not a Christmas movie. But in Die Hard, he is trying to get to a Christmas party. That's the reason he's going. Maybe Elf too. Elf has to be a Christmas movie. I mean, there's Santa literally in it. If it wasn't Christmas, he doesn't go to the church to meet the old man, and he would never have helped his parents would have been home sooner because airports wouldn't have been so busy. I don't know. Airports get busy during like Thanksgiving too. All right. See you later, Myth. Yeah, Blazy, this one was specifically for you. I said, DM, I'm playing this game in front of a bunch of children. Let's move past the icky bits. That was specifically for Blazy. We didn't want Blazy to see all the icky bits. They haven't gotten the talk yet. Is Uncle Buck a Christmas movie? Not sure. I have not seen it. Yeah, to be fair, I'm not a huge like holiday person. No problem, Carwell. Yeah, I'm not a huge holiday person. Like, I like hanging out with family, but I don't really care too much for like the aesthetics of it. I don't like decorating. I don't care to watch holiday movies and stuff. I rewatched this with my kid recently, and it definitely isn't as good as I remembered. Oh, Jingle All the Way. I can't believe I'm being strapped to the baby chair. You let your feigned indignation drop, a sly grin replacing it. Ah, Countess, you wound me with your astute observations, as if mere entertainment could satisfy a man of my complex appetites. You uncross your legs and lean forward, your voice dropping to a more serious, although still playful, tone. Let's just say this delightful masquerade has many layers, and I'm quite fond of uncovering them all. For instance, my intrigue is currently fixed on the celestial secrets you keep under lock and key. That Starheart Shard, for example, holds a certain cosmic appeal. You gesture vaguely towards where the fairy's cage would be in her study, a silent invitation to return to the matter of trade and acquisition. The Countess de Valois watches your change in demeanor, her smile softening ever so slightly. Okay. I could read the rest of this out, but this is not what I meant. I know I've missed quite a bit. Oh yeah. What all happened this round? Well, mostly the Countess showed up and we've been doing the flirting. Yeah, I've been trying to pizza her up. DM, I meant to fade to black. The scene was clearly going somewhere. I just didn't want details. Skip forward past the icky bits for Blazy, who's the kid watching. Sorry, Blazy. Yeah, that's true. I have been severely distracted because most of this chat has been about TV shows and movies. That's alright. We're during the holidays, alright? The streams are sort of relaxed and chill. Anyone who's watching the VODs can 2 times speed. This is what you get for the stream. You get a relaxed chat. The first rays of dawn, pale and shy, begin to pierce through the heavy velvet curtains, painting the opulent suite in muted golds and blues. You stir, stretching luxuriously amidst a tangle of silken sheets. A satisfied smirk playing on your lips. The Countess is gone, leaving behind only the lingering scent of exotic perfume and a single perfectly crimson rose resting on the bedside table. You sit up, rubbing the sleep from your golden eyes, a new sense of anticipation bubbling within you. A quick glance around confirms you are alone. Your gaze falls upon a small, neatly folded note left on a pillow beside you, adorned with the Countess's intricate seal. It simply reads, "An intriguing night, Sir Connor. Our arrangement continues. Expect my summons." Can't summon me. A playful glint enters your eye as you swing your legs out of bed, wondering what new chaos the day will bring, and more importantly, if Hammond succeeded in his shadowy task. Kid named Blazy at the window. I was expecting the DM to put a child named Blazy into this scene. No. I told them that I was playing this game in front of a bunch of children. You knew what I meant. Mostly gonna listen till trivia, no problem. If we all work together, we can hit the record for least messages sent in a stream. As you peel the sheets off the bed, you recognize a new scent mixed with the perfume. No. Silly, why? Why must you do this? Alright. Thank you, those lurking. I'll check my clothes in the mirror and make sure my hair is slicked back just so. I then head out of the room to find Hammond. We will likely have to make a quick escape if he succeeded. Is the trivia about the story or general Everweave knowledge or what? new to this stream. Yeah, it could literally be anything. I think of it on the spot. The rest is whatever it goes into. Yeah. You stand before the grand mirror, adjusting your light blue suit, ensuring each pinstripe is perfectly aligned and your midnight blue hair is slicked back just so. A wide, sharp-toothed grin spreads across your face. The night's negotiations seem to have left no outward mark, only an enhanced air of roguish confidence. With a final approving nod at your reflection, you stride out of the suite, a subtle whistle on your lips. The hallway is quiet, the Grand Imperial still slumbering in the early morning light. You move with purpose, scanning for any sign of your bony companion. You don't have to look far. A distinctive rattle, followed by a theatrical clearing of a non-existent throat, draws your attention to a potted palm near the service stairwell. Hammond emerges, a triumphant, if skeletal, grin on his face, a small, glowing glass orb clutched delicately in one hand. "Gunman! The deed is done. The celestial secrets are ours," he whispers, practically vibrating with excitement. "Though I fear my escape was not quite as whisper in the wind as I had hoped. I believe a rather robust housemaid witnessed a skeleton with cat ears attempting to explain the nuances of interdimensional portal theory to a potted fern." Oh no. Cool. That was a great way to describe that. Okay, let's see. I saw someone put a request. Trivia is a grab bag of anything at all, no specific topics. Yeah. God only knows what I've actually missed in the stream. Thanks for clarifying. Fun chatting with you. Yeah, absolutely. His name is Ham and Cheese. In the world of Everweave Discord, what are the two warring factions? Was there ever a king for the green side? Seems like less delay tonight with the chat sending through. I mean, yeah, people are messaging very quickly. Okay, triumphant yet skeletal is an amazing turn of phrase. Skeleton with cat ears. I'd love to read that novel. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Dio. It was me, Dio. Please sing Rammstein's cookie recipe. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I do know I've listened to Rammstein. I don't know if I've listened to their cookie recipe. I've listened to Tool's cookie recipe, which is in German, but I have not listened to Rammstein's. I was unaware that was his full name. I hate that. I love it. Oh yeah, I'm infamous now, apparently, from that Echo. Yeah, man, it's a really popular one. Tool has one. Yes, Tool has one. Tool has a song about baking cookies with, like, reverse industrial sounds. Yeah. Alright, let's see. So what are these? Oh, this was a trivia question. You can ask me trivia. Okay, so Lord Bacon Bits. In the world of Everweave Discord, what are the two warring factions? Was there ever a king for the green side? The two warring factions are the Smurfs and the Goblins. And was there ever a king for the green side? Not truly. There was a self-proclaimed king that can't keep hold of a crown, so the crown is up for grabs. Okay, Rammstein's cookie recipe. All right, I'll have to. Let's see. Yeah, the tool one is called Die Eier von Satan. Then your choice on which. I don't think I should do I don't think I should do the tool one. It sounds pretty rough, honestly. Looking at what's the name of the Rammstein one? No idea. Let's see. Rammstein featuring Cookie Monster Me Eat Cookie. I can't find the song that it is. But I can't sing the Tool one. It sounds like a particular Führer's like speech. It's not like great. The words are a baking recipe, but the sound of it is just German, and that it's not good. It won't sound good. There isn't a Rammstein cookie recipe song, but you're likely thinking of Tool song. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. Tool's song has one. Tool has one. Maybe you thought it was Rammstein because they sing it in German. But I think I'm gonna have to deny this request. There's no way I can do this in any way that would do it justice and not chocolate chip cookie. Is that the name of the song?
grams of margarine.
That's almost the full bar. Well,
but we're making like 21 cookies.
Why?
Alright, Erland, someone requests to spend my points. Oh, ads are up. So sorry, Lucina. All right, it's ads for 3 minutes, or 2 more minutes, so. More trivia. Who was the first to be executed for loving a Lyra? You gotta spin those points. Anyone else here on Twitch have 19k channel points for Echo streams? I think I'm a Happy Fox will likely have the most because they're on the biggest streak of streams that they've watched in a row. $1K for me. Less than 1K now. Because you're lurking. Yeah. If someone wants me to do a sound effect, Lucina already spent the points, so... You're at 14 in a row? Yeah, that seems like you're higher. But it doesn't tell me that you've been doing it for longer than everyone else. What is the thin, double-layered, fluid-filled membrane that surrounds the heart, and its purpose? Thin, double-layered, fluid-filled membrane. Well, its purpose would be to, to create a physical barrier that's sort of like lubricating for the heart to pump. What is it called? What is that membrane called? I don't know. Yeah. For the lungs, it would be called the pleura. Around the heart? I don't know what it is around the heart. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with Cardura. Pericardium. Close, yes. Pericardium. Did I get its function right? I didn't catch the original branch stream though. They tried to settle me with a mentor character named I rejected her repeatedly, and the game still insists she helped me. I think it's made of atoms. Ads done. Okay, sweet. Alright, we can get back. Fuzzy the bear, I assume you mean Fozzie, seduces the dragon, an option for the sound. Lalonda, was I correct with the actual function of it? Or does it do something else? Close. Was for the first one, and then you said the right answer right after. And yes, help hold it in place, protect it from infection, and reduce friction. Dope. What's up? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Well, while you guys are thinking of one, for Lucina's points. Okay. Then let's get out of here. Where's the fairy hiding? We make our way nonchalantly towards the exit. Pericardial sac works too. We can't win trivia. We're all second-class viewers. Echo's accent reminds me of a roommate I had from North Carolina. My accent? Like how I talk normally? Not whenever I'm doing the voice? How long is this stream anyways? Quite the hours on hand, huh? The stream is like 3-ish hours. Yeah, how you talk normally. Interesting. Well, I'm not from the Carolinas, nor am I from the East Coast. Have you ever seen Echo and your roommate in the same room? Maybe. Then let's get out of here. You urge, your eyes darting towards the hotel's grand entrance. Where's the fairy hiding? You fall into a natural, easy stride, signaling for Hammond to follow, aiming for an exit as nonchalant as two men, one of them a skeleton with a glowing orb, can manage. Hammond deftly tucks the swirling glass orb into a pouch at his side, its faint glow now muted. The little starlight creature is quite secure, Conman. He whispers, bony finger tapping against his breast pocket you hadn't noticed before. A pocket dimension, naturally. Quite clever, these interdimensional fae. They simply blinked themselves in there upon being freed. Though I did have to explain the concept of personal space before it settled. You both navigate the elegant but now bustling lobby of the Grand Imperial. Yo, it kind of made a joke there, which I think did an okay job at. It wasn't like funny, but it made sense. With practiced ease, you weave through the crowd, Hammond, a strangely accepted oddity in the eccentric tapestry of London. The grand double doors swing open, revealing the vibrant, noisy streets of the city bathed in the crisp light of dawn. The horse-drawn carriages clatter, street vendors hawk their wares, and the ever-present fog begins its slow retreat, revealing a new day of endless possibilities. We got it, folks. He's from France? I hate French. Texan traitor. Oh, it's Trunks and Goten. It's Trunkston. I see. I was not putting this together. I did not realize it was actually a DBZ reference. He's just carrying it around. Reading? What is this in the response to? What? To be honest, I thought more northern accent entirely. I'm from the Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky tri-state area. Now I live on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee. I have a northern accent. Nah. Yeah. If I have any accent whatsoever, it's a very slight southern accent. But I don't think I have too much of one. Perhaps the chat will dissuade me of this foolish notion. We make our way from the hotel. All right, hand over the orb and the fairy. I'd like to take a look at. I'd like to talk to her and see this orb up close. I think they are trolling because that's not how you spell tungsten. Slight twinge of south after 5-ish years. Yeah, that's how you spell tungsten. So they're definitely trolling. We have a shipper in the chat. You and Hammond duck into a quieter alleyway, the cacophony of the city softening to a muffled roar. All right, hand over the orb and the fairy, you instruct, extending a hand. I'd like to talk to her and see this orb up close. Hammond, with a dramatic flourish, reaches into his breast pocket, a shimmer in the air, and he produces the miniature glass orb, now glowing with a more vibrant, swirling light. From the same pocket, a small, shimmering creature with iridescent wings drifts forth. The fairy hovers before you, its twilight skin and starlight hair seeming to absorb and refract the morning light. Its ancient, knowing eyes, like tiny galaxies, fix upon you, and the melancholic melody it emanates now sounds more pronounced. A silent song woven... How can it be silent and a song, my guy? Woven from cosmic dust. You take the orb from Hammond, its surface cool and smooth against your palm, the nebula within pulsing gently, as if alive. Or they don't know how to spell. You never know. No. With my friends, I played as an elephant druid who carried a large metal hammer and shield. Probably spelled it wrong. No, silly, never. Oh, an orb. If I was my character, I'd try and eat it. I don't know. I think it might be canon that Trunkston is actually a DBZ shipper. DM making oxymoron things again. Silent song, yeah. Well, it also says the melancholic melody. Like, I can hear it. It emanates now, sounds more pronounced. So it has lots of sound. But it's also a silent song. Pack it in, boys. We made a social blunder. Thank you for lurking. I mean, I can see that, but the DM has a bad habit of not quite making sense. Well, I think it does. I think it makes sense most of the time, but it tries to use too many adjectives. It tries to describe things with too many words, and then it eventually contradicts itself. And not everything needs to be imperceptible, you know what I'm saying? And like most things don't smell like ozone. There's a reason we say it smells like ozone. It's because ozone smells like ozone. Hello there. We met yesterday. I am Connor Manning. You can call me Conman. I'll give a slight bow to the fairy standing on my hand. The orb is cool and smooth, burning through your flesh like a razor. Exactly. I asked what tellurgic meant, and it was used in the next 5 messages. At Jarl. When's the last time Jarl messaged something? Well, I don't know. Sometimes, but does it taste good? Sometimes the Everweave narrative doesn't let things go. It wouldn't give me a pair of boots I earned. I spent a few messages trying to get it back. Now every move I make, it mentions my silent boots. Yeah, narrator uses a lot of words. Link the neediest boy. Welcome to the chat. Is this your first message? It has to be your first message. I think I would have recognized the name. Narrator uses a lot of words like ozone and other descriptors. They often hint towards various things, very useful narrative breadcrumbs for figuring out what the indie narrative DM is secretly doing. Yes. Frosty, you messaged the other day. That's you, Frosty? I feel like I would really recognize the name, but cool. Welcome to the stream. He didn't know I was in chat, and he messaged me inside. Oh, okay. All right. By the way, someone still can use Lucina's point for me to try a sound effect. So, think of one, and then I'll do it. You offer a slight deferential bow to the tiny fairy. Its delicate feet alighting on the back of your hand with barely a feather-light touch. Hello there, you say, your voice soft and even, a marked contrast to your usual theatricality. Feel like it's been riffing with words lately. Theatricality? Like, it seems like it could be a word, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone use it. We met yesterday. I am Connor Manning. You can call me Conman. The fairy's starlight hair shimmers, and those ancient galaxy-like eyes peer up at you with an unnerving intensity, as if seeing not just your present self, but echoes of your past and whispers of your future. The melancholic melody emanating from it seems to swell slightly, a complex symphony of cosmic echoes. It cocks its head, a silent, almost imperceptible nod. The nod is both silent and almost imperceptible. Amazing. Before its gaze shifts to the swirling nebula within the orb you hold. Rude. You're not gonna give your name back? Theatrically? Yes. The other, no. That's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was. For Lucina's point, banana. That's already a clip. No need for bananas. What type of sound effect? Like a sound or a voice line? It could be either. Do the from down with the sickness. Yeah. I could do that. Do Mo from Three Stooges or Curly. Link is my cat, very needy. This is his account, I see. Whoop, 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 whoop. The Goblin King has returned. That's already a clip? What's already a clip? Just saying the word banana? She wants you to speak to the orb? Or maybe her name is Orb? Yeah. She's being rude. So we'll figure out what's going on with her. Alright, I think I like Down with the Sickness the best. So we'll go with Trunkston's Use. Alright. Xena's Warcry. We're gonna go with Trunkston's Use for Down with the Sickness. Ooh, wow. There you are. We're all processing again. I'm babysitting. All right. Your points have been used, Lucina. Putting phone down. I'm walking away from this. All right. I'm so sorry. Yeah. The person who usually clips, I don't think is here anymore. So someone else will have to try and do the clipping if they want that. And your name is... I'll look at why she is staring at the orb so hard. Gonna have to put him down. Got stuff to do. They got banned. Yeah. What needs to be clipped? Anyways, I'm just gonna leave this playing while I play an FPS. Cool. Yeah. The fairy tilts its head once more, its starlight hair shifting like a tiny nebula. A faint, almost inaudible sigh comes to accompany the melodic melody it emits. It doesn't speak in words, not as you understand them, but a feeling, a resonance fills your mind. I am Echo, fragment, observer of passing light. It's me! Echo. Its gaze, however, remains fixed on the orb you hold, a sudden, almost desperate flutter rippling through its iridescent wings. The swirling nebula within the star heart shard seems to brighten in response, pulsing with renewed vigor, as if acknowledging a deep, intrinsic connection to the tiny creature. I missed it. I don't know what I missed. I just want to help. It's your sky horse from Obsidia campaign? Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't know what you meant for a second. I'm playing every week on my side. My brain can only comprehend so much. Yeah, I don't know what the timestamp is. Sorry. I bring the orb closer to my eyes. I'll peer inside. I'll give it a shake, like a snow globe, and check again. Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, from now on, I'll make sure my ears perk up at my name. Or at the word clip. I'll assist where I can. That's dedication. Did I miss anything? Was reading to my son. Very good parenting. Anyone who clips gets my eternal gratitude. Oh my god. Fairy from Zelda. Isn't that Navi? This fairy's named Echo. Fantasy Heart Shard. It's similar to a Vein Heart Shard from my game. It's like a sentient mountain produce an unlimited supply of iron ore. Yeah, I don't think it's the same one. I think it just used a similar naming scheme. I'm not great at figuring out what to clip worthy, so I request chat to tell me. It was a challenge. I did it was me doing Down with the Sickness like intro. Oddly, Coke Zero from last night I forgot about still had fizz. Oops, thinking out loud again. Yeah, that was a real like I'm just having thoughts. All right. You bring the orb closer to your face, your golden eyes narrowing as you peer into the swirling nebula, trying to discern its secrets. Dissatisfied with the lack of immediate response, you give the Starheart Shard a gentle shake, much like you would a snow globe, the cosmic dust inside tumbling and resettling. Hello? Is this thing on? You murmur, a hint of your usual theatricality returning. Not a word. The moment you shake the orb, the melancholic melody emanating from the fairy intensifies dramatically, becoming a frantic, high-pitched trill that grates on your senses. Its iridescent wings beat with furious speed, creating a tiny whirlwind around your hand. The creature lets out a silent yet palpable shriek of distress, its tiny form vibrating with fear and anger. The nebula within the orb, instead of just swirling, seems to churn, violently throwing off fleeting, chaotic flashes of light. It's clear your playful prodding is causing it genuine anguish. Unfortunate. Theatricality is a word for sure. I've never seen it used. Isn't it like theatrically?
Yeah, that's the adjective. Theatricality is noun.
Yeah, it's a noun, kind of.
A thing-
If someone literally ever said it.
A thing that is acting theatricality.
Has anyone ever used this word? Have you ever seen someone use the word theatricality? Yeah, I have never seen this word used ever. It seemed wrong whenever I read it. Like it could be a word, but like I'd never seen anyone use it, so it might as well not be one.
It is.
Talk about causing chaos, you shook up a whole galaxy. Yeah. Oddly, yes, I have heard of it being used. Never heard it used. I like my DM. It likes to give me big words. Yeah. All right. Hey, that seemed to go poorly, but you aren't talking. How am I supposed to figure out what this thing is or does? Echo. LOL, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Yeah, seemingly so. I can't stop thinking about pickle fish. I keep a thesaurus nearby when I play Everweave. I can't remember the context. Possibly Stephen King book. Was that not when Yes, in person. I think I used it in a prompt before. I've got a headset on and its volume is great. Oh, I see. So you can hear the background well. Am I supposed to be clipping the sound effects? Yeah, it's me like doing the... Okay, found it. Alright, great. Sweet. Hey, very well love the music and all. Dope. Yeah. There is like something like 4,000 free songs that YouTube lets you use. And I've gone through about like 500 at this point, and I've chosen 55 of them that are good. So that's what you get. So I pick about one in every 10 songs. Hey, you say, a touch of concern entering your voice as you observe the fairy's distress, its tiny body still trembling slightly. That seemed to go poorly, but you aren't talking. How am I supposed to figure out what this thing is or does, Echo? You watch the fairy, which, at the sound of its adopted name, stills slightly. Its frantic trilling softens to a tremulous hum. It reaches out a delicate, almost translucent hand and gently touches the surface of the orb in your palm. A feeling of profound sorrow, of loss and longing washes over you, emanating from the tiny creature as if its emotions were a tangible wave. It's not just an object to her. It's a piece of something vital, something connected to her very being, and your casual shake caused it pain. Its gaze shifts from the orb to your eyes, a silent pleading communication that bypasses words entirely. That's cool and all, but what do you want me to do about it, tiny fairy creature? The orb is a juggling ball. That's what I'm talking about. This is a very nice change from the factory and speaker use. Less noisy with the headset on and at home. Silly, no. We can't do that. Okay, hold on. It's 6. Oh no. All right, we're good. We'll start trivia in a few minutes. Alright, Echo. I get you're sad, but if you want me to do something, I need more than just, I'm sad about it. Let me help. Do you know letters? I'm sure you could write something, yeah? I will hand her a small, soft rock and put her next to the brick wall. You know, I'm starting to wonder why they named it Everweave in the first place. What do you mean? It's just a bunch of sounds. Alright. We just succeeded. Ah, efficiency and persuasion. Dope. I love that for me. Please let me know when trivia actually starts. Busy and don't want to miss it. Yeah, I usually announce it. Blazy, I assume it's a reference to the magic that's canon in D&D. All magic is part of the weave of the arcane. Yes, succeeded. The never-ending story was taken. There you go. All right. All right, Echo. I get you're sad, but if you want me to do something, I need more than just, I'm sad about it. You gently slide the Star Heart shard back into Hammond's care. Let me help. Do you know letters? I'm sure you could write something, yeah? You find a small, soft piece of brick and place it into the fairy's delicate hands. Then carefully set Echo down beside a weathered section of the alley wall. Echo's ancient eyes study the brick in its grasp and then the rough surface of the wall. After a moment's hesitation, its tiny fingers begin to move, not forming words or letters, but tracing delicate, swirling symbols onto the brick. The lines it creates are faint, ephemeral, glowing with a soft, internal light before fading almost as quickly as they appear. The melancholic melodies shift, becoming slightly more urgent, as if willing you to understand the cosmic pictograms it attempts to draw. A broken star, a fleeting comet, a single solitary tear, all interspersed with a faint, repeating pattern that resembles the swirling nebula within the orb. This chick is not helping the situation. She is not conveying useful information. And so I'm done with her. This we'll end it here. This will be we'll pick up with dealing with her next time. And we'll get to doing trivia. Someone bonk Carwile. I still don't know what you were trying to voice act, but you voice acted it. Yeah, it's a song, dude. It's the intro to a song. Okay. Oh, music stopped playing. Come back, music. Yeah. Big hugs to everyone for the ping. They have it done with sock puppets. Carlisle has been double bombed. Cool. Alright. Switching over to stream mode. Or, sorry, to trivia mode. Woo. Alright. Let's get some codes going. Never enough bonking. My head hurts now. Please quit bonking my head with them. It's silly trying to predict the question. What is the name of the material that is created when you take a single layer of carbon atoms in a sheet and then fold them to connect the two ends of it? Shieldell got it! That's a carbon nanotube. Graphene is what it is when it's in a flat sheet. Yes, you start with the graphene. That's right. Which technically means Silly got it first, yes. As she got it about -1 minute before the question was asked. -1 minute before. -1 minute after. Where on Earth, continent, can you find the largest selection of marsupials? Lando with Australia got it first. What is the name of the pirate captain, the pirate captain William Kidd's ship? Oh. I'm a Happy Fox. Adventure Galley is correct. Queen Anne's Revenge is Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard. Hello, she builds monsters. Yes, trivia time. Evil Jamie Rogers. That's it shows you that because of like client side delay and whatnot. I see what the server sees. So I'm a Happy Fox got it before you. What was the name? What was the highest ranking in Viking society below the king? Jedi Master with Jarl is correct. Carl is pretty funny though. Jedi Master, as usual, you have to message me first. What race is Kratos, the god of war in the made-up Greek mythology of the God of War games? Carwile, Spartan is correct. No worries, She Builds Monsters. Thank you for joining when you could. I don't know, man. Oh, silly is just spouting out. Oh, just spouting out stuff in the YouTube chat. Kratos was human. Yeah, but his race was Spartan. Kind of. There's an ad starting, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, Carwile. We can see, like, you have the sub notification, like, marker next to your name. Yeah, if someone's subbed... It should say like an anonymous person sub. But it's not showing up. I'll be waiting for the next stream. Alright, silly, see you. What character will I be playing? I probably won't play Thursday. So it'll be Obsidia on Saturday. Sorry, guys. I do it so that people joining the stream don't have to get, like, pre-roll ads. Oh, I think you do, Carwile, have to accept it, maybe? Like, maybe you can deny it, so maybe you have to accept it. It does say that it's on you, but it has not shown up. I don't see anywhere that a sub was gifted. Why I teach about raising ethnicity in classical world, Spartans were ancient Greeks, specifically Doric Greeks, who settled along to the border in the broader Hellenii. That's cool. Ad done. Lovely. Oh, it says that there's still 12 seconds left, but I'm glad they're finished. Let's see. What is the highest energy color in the visible light spectrum? People didn't listen to the question. Evil Jamie Rogers is correct with violet. Ultraviolet isn't visible. Visible keyword, yeah. Echoes made me start a list of trivia questions that I fill out in my day-to-day life. I'm consistently thinking, oh, this would be good trivia. Alright. Name the tallest mountain in our local solar system. Big mountain. Laura Zaddy? Olympus Mons is correct. Evil Jamie Rogers already won once, and therefore was not eligible to win again. Jarl, no. You can't let them know about that. Back to the pits with you. Who gave the famous "We are all made of star stuff" monologue? Shakespeare. Oh, people are so cute. Chocode is correct with Carl Sagan. The people who said Neil deGrasse Tyson are very cute. You guys are very cute. Chocode, there you are. You may do with that code what you will. Good night. All right, one more. What is the name of the shape for the D20 die? Good night, Carlisle. Almost round. Rubik icosahedron is correct. A dodecahedron is 12 sides. Googleplex micronedron. Perfect. No, that's D100. What? Oh, almost round. Yeah. She built Matsu. Okay, well that's good. At least you were thinking of something. I didn't know if you just like threw at Shakespeare for nothing. Good night, everyone. Thank you for showing up to the stream. I appreciate you guys. Like, follow, do the stuff. Give if you're on YouTube, give the video a thumbs up. It helps a lot. But thank you all for hanging out. I will see you guys Saturday. Peace.